News that we are breaking to you. A 3-month-old child, Prince Rajbar, whose left arm was burnt in a fire in a civic-run hospital in Mumbai, has now passed away. The child was critical for the last 2 weeks. On the 7th of November, baby Rajbar was left with burn injuries after the ECG cord in the ICU pediatric unit of KEM hospital caught fire. Doctors had to later amputate the baby's arm. The child succumbed to his injuries this morning. Amita Balachandra joining us on the phone line. Amita, extremely heartbreaking to hear that baby Rajbar is no more. Why couldn't the baby be saved? We know he was lying critical in KEM hospital for the last 2 weeks. But what led to the sad demise of baby Rajbar?
Well, extremely tragic indeed, and we got the message from KEM this morning itself that Prince Rajbar passed away at about 2:45 a.m. And he could not be revived. And if I can give you a quick timeline of exactly what happened since day one, November 5th is when Prince Rajbar, the 3-month-old baby, was admitted to the KEM hospital for pneumonia and a heart ailment. But on the 7th of November, an ECG cord in the ICU caught fire, burning the arm of the baby, left arm of the baby, and post which the arm of the baby had to be amputated. The baby was extremely critical for the last 2 weeks. We understand he was on maximum ventilator support. In fact, yesterday, the baby's father was also counseled, saying that the baby was critical. They were trying their best to do everything. But unfortunately, at 2:45 a.m., he suffered a cardiac arrest and passed away. And unfortunately, the hospital couldn't do much.
Yes, and what is really striking, Amita, since you're tracking the story from the beginning, is the helplessness of the parents vis-a-vis the insensitivity of BMC. Whether it is providing the necessary assistance, the parents had to run to pillar to post to get the necessary assistance, even overcompensation. There were so many issues. Now, of course, you're telling us that the baby has passed away due to a cardiac arrest, but let's not undermine the fact that the baby had to go through so much, whether it's the amputation that the baby had to be subjected to, and here is a 3-month-old with a heart ailment. So clearly, even for this death, the hospital will have to be answerable.
Well, absolutely. In fact, in the last couple of days, there has been discussion on compensation. 5 lakh rupee compensation is what the BMC had offered, which the parents refused. And in fact, even yesterday when we spoke to the parents, after the BMC announced that it would double the compensation to 10 lakh rupees, because that was the main demand, especially from corporators in the BMC, the parents very categorically said that they were only interested in ensuring that the baby was doing okay, that the baby would revive and be healthy. But unfortunately, that's not happened. 2:45 is when the tragic news came in. At this point, we know that the BMC is going to give 10 lakh rupees for the family. We don't know whether the family will accept it, and a probe, of course, is underway. A preliminary report by the BMC will be submitted soon, and police investigation into the matter and who was really responsible on the 7th of November is also underway.
Right. So here's the case of helpless parents who came all the way from Varanasi to Mumbai to give treatment to this child for the heart ailment. And the baby, of course, had to go through so much, including burn injuries in the hospital, after which the baby has now passed away. Thanks for joining us, Amita.